Good morning, guys. MWUSA Season 3, Episode 167. Today I will be at the office, so everything is up in the air. Not really sure what is going to happen. As far as my calendar, it looks like between 10 and 11:30 we're supposed to be in this big meeting as a company. Other than that, I don't see anything else on my calendar, so that is all good. I don't know if I'll be in the office for the meeting or I will leave the office for the meeting. If I leave, I will probably go to a casino at that time and just have my phone logged into the meeting. It'll show that I'm present during the meeting that way, and I can get some work done and make some money. So this morning I am going straight to the office. I am not going to the casino first, just because of timing and how things ended up this morning. I have Costco delivering my new recliners today, so that will be nice when I get home. Let's see what else. Shout out today to my friend The Flash, who won a $32,400 jackpot this morning. So congratulations to you for that. And he's come a long way from the day that I met him at a casino, and he showed me my podcast on his phone. So congratulations again for that. So far, I guess everything is going well the last 4 or 5 days. It's the beginning of a week. I think we made 2,500 yesterday. I'd love to make 100 or 2 today, and then tomorrow we go out and smash it and try to make 4,000. So that's what's going on right now. You're up to date, and I'll be back to update you soon. All right, guys, I am back. I arrived at the office at 8 o'clock this morning. Went in, sat down, got my drinks, got my free bagel that we get, because, you know, people need that or they're not going to work for your company. They need to have free drinks, free bagels, free fruit, free yogurt. And if you don't do that, then no one's going to work for you. So thankfully, they saved my life, because I wouldn't have eaten today if it wasn't for that. So I got my free stuff, go to my desk. It's been almost a week since I've done anything, so there's a lot of stuff to catch up on. I got all my emails caught up in 5 minutes. I got all the back tickets assigned, and I sent out emails to everyone associated or involved with the tickets to get more information within 20 minutes, and sent out messages to my team of things I needed from them. And then there are some unresolved issues that have been lingering for weeks and weeks. So I took command of those and sent out the emails for those. I already got an answer and got most of those fixed already. And it is now 9:13 a.m. and I am leaving the office. The doors will be locked at 10 a.m. for 2 hours for this meeting. And so no one's going to know where I am anyway. You're supposed to be in the seat or in different places and all this stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and leave. I'm caught up on pretty much everything. Everything that I'm waiting for can be done through email. So I will leave and go to the casino, and by the time I get back, the meeting will be over. It doesn't start for a while, so I've got that time plus the 2 hours for the meeting, and I'll go to the casino, I'll play some slots, I'll get some free food, and then I'll come back to the office and still be a hero. Whoever was on call last week did not take care of their tickets, so there were still 17 open tickets. Took care of those this morning. None of them are open anymore. These are just security incident tickets, are just tiny, easy incidents. Got those all taken care of. And then I went through all the government websites and got all the information I need to update our spreadsheets. And I updated all our spreadsheets for yesterday, since no one took over my duties yesterday. And I'm on the on-call list again this week. So 3 out of 4 weeks, I'm the one on call, but whatever. I'll do it. It's like so ridiculously easy. We can replace everyone. I'm saying this out loud here right now. We can replace the entire security team with me and maybe like an intern. That's all we need, and we can handle everything by ourselves. This is so ridiculous. You're paying all this money for these people. So, sorry to say it, but this job will not exist forever, and computer learning will make it obsolete. So hopefully I will be retired soon, and I won't have to worry about this garbage anymore. Anyway, right now I'm heading off to the casino. I'm excited about today. I'm jacked up. I'm ready to go, and I'll be back to update you with some good news. All right, guys, I am back. So I went into that place and started looking around, and immediately saw a longer term play that I wasn't sure about. It was borderline. I just wasn't sure if I wanted to put the money into it to make it happen, but I went around and looked at other stuff. Then I saw a guy that I know, talked to him for a while. We walked around together for a while, and then after we were done, I let him go, and I played that machine, and it took about, not long, like 25 minutes. I thought it was going to take a lot longer, but played that one for about 25 minutes, and ended up ahead slightly on that one. It was about $2 a spin. Played that one through, and then found another machine and played that and won a little bit on that. But really, overall, did not find a lot of plays. I did eat my food for the week, get my free comp for the week. I had some chicken strips and some onion rings, and that was pretty good. And right now I'm heading to the office, and all of a sudden all the emails are coming in and all the messages are coming in regarding all the stuff that I sent out to people before I left. So that should keep me busy for 5 minutes, and then I'll sit around and be bored for a while, and then try to head out to the casino again later on in the day. But all this stuff is so easy these days. I'll get all that business taken care of and relax for a while, do some research at my desk. We do have content filtering, but only if you're going through their network. So I use my cell phone anyway, but if I shared my internet from my phone to the computer, then their filtering doesn't work. The only thing they could do at that point is when I connect back to their network, they can look at history, which can be wiped. So I'm trying to get them to fix that and make it so that any kind of data loss can be prevented by blocking any kind of email that's not office email. So Google, Live, Yahoo, whatever it might be, block all those, and then block all the storage sites, and then keep track of large amounts of data that's being moved or unusual data movement. And I think that would help a lot, but so far it's been an uphill battle. Anyway, we are just finishing implementing some new software, so I'll take a look at that for a minute as well later on today, and that should be my day at work. So for now, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to get back to the office, and then I'll be back to update you. All right, guys, I'm back. I don't know if I mentioned in the last segment, I made $50 at that last stop, but right now it is almost 4 p.m. I am just leaving the office and had 3 back-to-back meetings. Got everything taken care of. Everything's looking good. I have a little bit of work to do tonight, but nothing too hard. Talked to my manager, and we talked about the fact that our reviews are being completed right now, and he promised me that they would have everything figured out, and he knows that we're working very hard, and he promised me that raise real soon. So that's good. I was really worried. I was just calculating how many hours I think I work in a year, and I'm thinking it's probably around 800 hours. So divided by 800, that's a pretty good hourly rate here. That's probably more than my blackjack hourly right now. So when you talk about hours actually worked versus hours that you're supposed to be working. Okay, so right now, like I said, it's almost 4, and I'm heading out. We're going to the casino again. We're going to try to make a few more bucks. I don't think we're going to make much, but at least we'll give it a shot. And then tomorrow will be the day. Tomorrow is going to be very exciting, and going to make a lot of money. We're going to have a lot of opportunity tomorrow. We're going to have a room. We can rest. We can eat. We're going to be able to lay down if we want to. We're going to have food available if we want it. We'll have a couple $100s in food, and we'll have whatever, a couple $100s in slot play, $200-300, something like that. It's like kind of like with Caesars, you get your, what do they call it, retreat once a year, and then you get your Diamond Elite retreat also. It's the same type of thing, but with a different company. So anyway, if I can get off this ramp and onto the highway. See, people make a big mistake. When you're slowing down instead of speeding up on a highway, you are setting everyone up to have an accident, and you're costing people lives. You think that you're being safe and courteous and stuff like that by slowing down. You're supposed to accelerate when you get on a highway. Anyway, all right, letting you go right now. I'll be back. All right, guys, I am back. It's a crazy world. It's a crazy world. I made a big mistake in there. I walked into this casino, started looking around, and I'm seeing nothing. Normal, it's busy. There's other people in there. I actually see 2 or 3 new people I've never seen before messing around. So I expect that when it's busy. I expect everybody's going to be off work soon. Maybe they take off a little bit early. They go to the casino. And sometimes there aren't a lot of opportunities to make money. But I'm looking around, and I decided to check this machine. It's a very high limit machine, and in order to check it, you can't just check it. You have to have enough money to be able to play the spin, or you can't check it. So I put in my voucher. I had a voucher for $122, and when I was pushing the button, it was stuck. So I double push it, like I'm pushing it fast, trying to get it to turn. And I end up spending $120 out of my $122. And I just felt that sinking feeling, like, you know how hard I worked to make this money, and look what just happened here. I was trying to do something to make more money, and I just blew $120 just like that. So now I'm a little bit upset, and I'm like, okay, well, gotta just keep looking for other stuff. There's bound to be something in here that someone hasn't found. And I find a play at $3 that has big potential, but it's not quite there. I mean, the EV on it is probably, at this point, it's negative, maybe slightly, but has a potential within a few spins of being in good shape, let's just say. So I play that one, and boom, 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 push, 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 nothing, 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 nothing. I put my second 100 in of the day, push, 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 it's gone. Put my third 100 in for the day, and boom, I hit it. And I look up, and I hit what I was going for, the top prize on it, and I take out my phone to take a video and a picture, and my camera is frozen, and I can't turn off my phone. I can't turn off the app. Nothing is working on my phone at all. And on the screen, it's counting up 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350, 400, 450, 500, 550, 600. And I'm trying to get my phone to work, and it won't work. And finally, I catch it on the tail end of it, which, you know, you'd think that I would know exactly how much it was, but of course, I'm not prepared. It ended up paying $1,022.50, which put me up to $1,075 and change. I'm watching the video right now here. So then I see a guy that I know, talk to him for a little while. We discussed some stuff going on, and let's see, I ended up with, I had 300 in and out for $1,075.12. So and then I went to another area, looked around in there, and he was being pretty lazy. This guy's okay, but he doesn't know everything, but he knows a little bit, enough to be a little bit scary. But so he ended up walking away, and I finished my lap and ended up leaving ahead $775. So you never know when it's going to happen. And it worked out this time. So right now I'm actually on my way home, and the workday just ended. Everything is good. No work tomorrow. We're free. We got to check into our hotel tomorrow. If I leave home around 6 a.m., 6:30, somewhere in there, I could probably get to where I'm going to before noon, and then we'll play for a little while, check in at 4 o'clock, and move our stuff into the room. And by having that room, it's actually, so the people who know me understand what I'm saying here, but it actually opens up other possibilities to go to other casinos that I wouldn't be able to go to without having that room there. So all that is good. So I'm happy everything turned out okay in the end. Right now, like I said, I'm heading toward home, 75 degrees, and I'm going to go over something with you here in just a second. Alright guys, I'm just getting caught up on my emails. I was about 5 days behind, and I just got an email from a guy, and I want to kind of address it real quick. He asked me what I do about negative counts. Now, he's new to listening to the podcast. He's only listened to about the first 14 or 15 episodes, and so he wants to know what I do when I get severely negative counts. And a lot of you know, but let's go over it briefly. If I'm at a table, I play high limit usually, so I'm at either a $50 or $100 table, even at a $25 table. Sometimes it can get really, really expensive to play through negative counts. If you get a running minus 30 in the first third of the shoe, that's pretty severe, and I will even leave a casino if I have to, because it's so expensive to go through that sometimes. So depending on your bankroll, if you can afford to, you can play through them. But if it gets severely negative, you'll hear me talking about, I sat down at one, to a minus 22, which is like a minus whatever, 5.5, 6, 6.5, and I left the casino ahead or behind $100. And I will do that. However, if there are other tables around, and I'll wait till I lose like 2 hands in a row at min bet with that big negative count, and then I'll say I'm going to try this table now, and I'll switch over to the other table. And if that goes severely negative, lots of times, especially in the high limit, when there's no players, they'll fan out the cards, and when you can go back to that table again, and they'll take the new the new decks out of the shuffler and put them in the shoe, and you can have a whole new shoe, and you can start fresh. So I would switch tables to the other table, play that one, and if I had the option of switching back if it was severely negative and I wasn't doing well, then I would. Now sometimes you've got a negative count and you're winning every hand, so you're not going to leave and go to another table because it doesn't make any sense. What's your story? I'm winning every hand, so I'm switching. So I like to see maybe a couple hands lost, and sometimes you'll win every single hand with a negative count. It's possible, and then by the time you start losing, the count is positive. So you just have to kind of gauge that. So lots of times, if you're playing in the evening and there's a lot of tables open and you don't mind playing with other people, you can get easily switch tables 10 times and nobody's going to care, especially if you're playing lower limit. If you're playing nickels or quarters, lots of times nobody's going to really care. You blend in with the other money and the other people, and it doesn't matter. Personally, if I have options, I switch. If I don't have options, I play through unless it's severely negative. We'll just put it that way. If your bankroll is very low and your risk of ruin win is high, like 5-10%, you might want to focus on just wonging in and out and only playing the high counts. You can stand around, especially if you look young. Nobody's going to fault you for that. You're standing around, you're watching. I got a feeling now, and you get on the table. And I don't care if people are happy or not happy that you got on the table. If they don't like it, then they can get up and walk away. You're there to make money. This is your office. So if people don't like what you're doing, I don't really care. I keep silent, I smile, I pretend I don't understand what they're talking about, and I keep on playing. So that would be my advice to you. Hopefully that's complete. If it's not and you need more information, feel free to email me back. Right now, I'm just going to head home and have some dinner with the family and get packed for my trip, and we'll just go from there. So I'm going to let you go right now. If you have any questions or comments, my email is mwusa21@gmail.com, mwusa21@gmail.com. See you next time.